here's a sampled instrument playing a chord. Lovely. But if we want to play it as a really fast arpeggio, not so lovely. What we want is something more like this, where the notes play through all the way, but it switches between which one you can hear. Think about it like a radio. You can tune in to different stations to hear different music, but all the stations play their music simultaneously and will continue to play, even if you tune to a different station. The ArpeggiGater works similarly. You can think of each audio track as a different radio station, and each MIDI note as a quick way to tune in to each different station. Now imagine that instead of music or spoken word, each radio station was playing one single note at all times, with each station playing a different note. If you knew which station was broadcasting which note, you could play a melody on your radio by switching to the right stations at the right time. You can think of the ArpeggiGater's audio tracks as the different radio stations, and each MIDI note as a quick way to tune in to each station. I'm going to give one more example by recreating the sound with the actual audio clips. Most importantly, all the notes are played simultaneously. This is quite literally not an arpeggio. The ArpeggiGater turns it into an arpeggio, like this. I'll start by cutting them up into the length of the notes for our arpeggio. Then I'll isolate the ones that we're going to keep and get rid of the others. At its core, this is really all it's doing. But I want to be clear about the difference between this and how a regular sampler works. A sampler will simply play the sample when the note is triggered. It's the entire sample, always from the beginning, until it's told to stop. And that sounds like this. In particular, you can see how with a sampler, the samples don't have time to finish playing before they start again from the beginning in a quick arpeggio like this. Whereas with the ArpeggiGater, the samples continue playing in the background even though you can't hear them. At this point, if you're saying to yourself, wow, that looks like a lot of work to set up, but what the f*** do you use it for? I have two things to say. First, you have no idea, and second, let me show you. First is something I like to call the shimmer tremolo. This is done by making an arpeggio that does not repeat for the dry signal, and blending it with a repeating arpeggio in the wet signal. The rate of the tremolo can be adjusted by stretching the MIDI notes. If the notes are stacked on top of each other instead, you can make chord pulses. And blending the dry signal back in will give you more of a regular tremolo. Again, stretching the notes will adjust the rate. It can be used for melodies, and even playing through samples in real time as well. If you fill every track with samples from an instrument playing the notes that correspond to the track name, the MIDI control track can be used the way MIDI is normally used. This is useful for samples that start slowly, like the bowed vibraphone. Once your melody is sequenced or recorded, you can adjust your source material on the tracks for any nuances you might need. As long as there is source material on the tracks and the transport is playing, you can also play a MIDI keyboard as you normally would. And of course, no video about an elaborate side-chained gating setup would be complete without some vocals. Here, I'll be using 8 tracks with 4 recordings of 2 singers. The ArpeggiGater makes it very easy to play around with all of these at once. Check it out.